It's time for $1 Million Money Making Monday with me, Jesse T, on the Jesse T Show. Good to have you along with me as we kind of trying to find some good intro music. What do you think about this one, huh? I've been playing one different every week for 4 weeks. On Monday at 5 o'clock Pacific Coast Standard Time in Southern California. It is a rainy Southern California Monday. Snow in the mountains, rain in the flatlands, and you and me together again. Every Monday we talk about making money, baby. That's right. We talk about making millions, 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 millions of dollars on Money Making Monday. Here we go now. Hey, today we got some great things on the show. We're going to talk about a couple of books I'm reading. And we're going to go a blast from the past. A lot of people ask me, have you really been in business for 40 years, or is that just a story? Well, I'm going to prove it today. Also, plan four from God's blue-green earth. OPM. Using other people's money to make your money, baby. That's right, honey. I don't care whether you're a guy or a girl, you're my baby. And you're my honey. Yeah. You know, I probably played this song way too long for an intro song, but I kind of like it. Do you like it? Let me know. Hey, for those of you tuning in, we are on YouTube Live. We want you to join our club. Yes, our membership here at the Home Selling Group. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good to have you along, my friends. You and me together once again, and join us, won't you? If you're checking out us on Facebook, please like and share. We need to build that, that group of people that are into making money. Well, yeah, believe it or not, there are people that are not into making any kind of money. Well, you know, the McMansion tents spread around all of Los Angeles. I don't think they're into making money. They're into living free. Yeah. And boy, do they live free and create a mess wherever they go. RV City. We're talking about Hobo City and McMansion tents. I tell you, well, welcome to Los Angeles. But, you know, there are some good spots in LA, and we find them. And, you know, there's a lot of money to be made in this town. In fact, there's a lot of money to be made everywhere in real estate right now. It's one of the best buys that you can ever buy because, like, the great humorist of America said, Will Rogers, buy land, son, buy dirt, because God don't make it anymore. And isn't that the truth? Well, it's $1 Million Money Making Monday, every Monday right here at 5 o'clock or a little bit after, just depends how technically efficient I am on that Monday. We're going to get together and talk about how to put together money for you so you can have a legacy and a wealth for your family after you're long gone. That's right. Yeah. Hey, I'm Jesse T. Hey, the broker to be can't help but being me and the Home Selling Group and our team of winning professionals. Together, everybody achieves more. You want to hook us up? Hey, give us a call anytime at 1-800-684-8699. We'll be happy to talk to you about just about anything you want to talk about. Well, maybe just about anything. Maybe not everything. Well, maybe only a few things. Stuff related to real estate and loans. And well, of course, if you want to give me 10 G's, we can talk about that. But seriously speaking, folks, and that's hard for me to do half the time, seriously speak. Dun-dun-dun-dun, yeah, take my wife, please. Right. Okay. Henny Youngman jokes. But I want to kind of branch off into what we're going to be doing today because it's plan 4. Now, plan 1, plan 2, and plan 3, the last 3 Mondays, we've been kind of teaching you guys how to make money in real estate. And plan 4 today, we're going to talk about OPM, other people's money. Now, there's really 4 or 5 basic ways that you can use OPM to make money with other people's money and not have any of your money, well, at least not too much, involved in it, so you can kind of make bank, right? And maybe find yourself a good partner out there who will fund all your projects the rest of your life. Hey, why not? That's a good thing. So we're going to talk about OPM, but before I drop into that, hey, please check out our websites at www.thehomesoldgroup.com and www. Did I say that right? www. Yes, that's right. freefirsthomebuyer.info.com. And hey, by the way, you see it right there in front of you. Bold, beautiful, and bodacious, baby. Your home sold guaranteed, or we'll buy it, which means I'll buy it. That's really what that means. So, hey, that's on a guarantee. I put it in writing, and we are looking for people who want to sell their houses. We need off-market houses to sell to our 2,500 plus buyers in waiting club. And if you want to join the buyers in waiting club, here's a phone number for you, 1-800-844. No, let's get that right. 1-844-402-4222. Hit extension 1051 and say, hey, Jesse, hey, Jesse, I want to be in the buyers in waiting club because I want to get those off-market secret, exclusive, secret listings that nobody else knows about. Only you and me and the seller. Secret, exclusive listings of houses for sale that will never be on Zillow or realtor.com or with any other agents or brokers or on the internet or anywhere in the world. We're not even going to put it on the Goodyear blimp, okay? Or the Goodrich blimp or the I don't know, the Fuji blimp, whatever blimp. I sometimes feel like I look like a blimp, especially after a weekend. But nevertheless, we're not going to put it anywhere. Off-market listings in your hands. You got to be a buyer in waiting in our buyer in waiting club. It's free to join, no obligation ever to buy, but you got to hook it up at 1-844-402-4222. Hit ID number 1051, and you can be a buyers in waiting. Join our 2,500 plus buyers in waiting, of which 200 of them are about give or say 150 to 200 right now. I lost track. Are completely approved. That is, we take it one step further with a lender. We get you a cash commitment from a lender. You are as good as gold, and it's good to have in a box of silver, gold, and dollar bills in the back of your trunk. And what you got in that trunk, baby? You got some money in that trunk? Well, I got some junk in my trunk, and it's called dollar bills. You aren't going to be that because we're going to get you as close as we can. Even if you don't have any cash, we're going to teach you and turn you into a cash buyer. So you can get one of those off-market listings that are great sellers out there, because you see, we're going to guarantee them, sellers, you guys, we're going to guarantee you, that's right, we're going to guarantee you that we will sell your house in a specified period of time for an acceptable price, or bada bing, bada boom, I will buy it. And I'll put that in writing. Okay? You can't lose. So for sale by owners, people who kind of dropped off the market, thinking of putting it back on. People are going, hey, Betty Sue and Jeremiah, they sold the house down the street. Maybe we should get out of the McMansion tent neighborhood. Yeah, maybe we should flee California. I don't know. What do you think? Hey, raise your hand. Come to me. Come to Papa, baby. I'll buy your house, okay, if I can't sell it. That's my guarantee. All right, so much for that exciting, wonderful opening. Let's get into the number to call for you sellers. If you want that guarantee and you're interested in that offer that I'm giving to you exclusively, that is your home sold guaranteed, or I'll buy it. If you want to get involved in that, hey, give us a call at 1-844-402-4222, ID number 1072. 1072. Okay, give us a call, hit that ID number, and we'll get back to you ASAP. One of our representatives, or maybe me, Jesse T, will get back to you, and we'll have just a gay old time. All right, let's get into it right here. OPM. I took notes this time. Yeah, I took notes so I don't get myself confused, because I probably have some sort of syndrome that takes me all over the place, At least that's what I don't think. I probably have ADRPFGHGIK syndrome. But anyhow, OPM, others people's money. Yep. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to break it down real fast here. So get a pen and paper while I take a drink of my Glacier Cherry Gatorade. Oh boy, that's good. Glacier Cherry Gatorade. The Gatorade that goes down like ice, guaranteed to make you feel real nice. Glacier Cherry Gatorade at a store near you. What do you think? Gatorade, you need to sponsor me. Hey, by the way, subscribe on YouTube. Join our free club, membership club, and like and share us on Facebook and everywhere else. Okay. Okay. Look at this show is filled full of great information, and my irrelevant silliness, and a little bit of fun too. Some good, cool, fun intro music. All right, you got your pen? I got my Sharpie. You got your paper? I got my yellow pad. I'm ready to go. Are you? Let's do it. OPM, other people's money. Okay, check it out now. There are a couple of ways to do it. Let's talk about the first way that you see all over the internet. The first way you see all over the internet, because that's kind of the way that you see these late night gurus, and also on TV and cable. Come buy my program. I'll teach you how to buy. I'll teach you how to sell. You don't have to put up any of your money. We'll do it for you and all that stuff. Okay. All right. Well, it's true. And they're looking for an army of eyeballs. And they're looking for an army of feet to go out there and find those houses that they will say, okay, I like that house, and I'll buy it cash. And then they make a deal with you. They make a deal with you up front, and you'll get paid a certain portion of that, because you're not putting any money in. They're doing all the risk. So they're going to get all the profit. But then again, you're going to make a little bit of money for just kind of driving around. And you do that enough times, you can put together a little nice nest egg, and then become a cash buyer yourself. You see how that works? That's basically how it works. You got it, man. I just said it. Next. I just taught you their whole program in about 35 seconds. But let me give you some insight here. When you do go to some of those groups, and you see them all over the internet, and they promise that they will help you buy a house and you don't have to put up a penny. You go out there and you look for the properties for them. You bring back properties you think are pretty cool. And then what you do, and in some cases, they teach you how to write a basic offer. So you get the person committed, the seller committed, and then you come back and you say to them, okay, this is what I got. And they do their own independent homework, and probably run a BPO, like a broker's price opinion, and do a market analysis on it and really get an idea what it's worth. And then they say yes or no. If they say yes, they give you the money and you get to buy the house. But it really never goes in your name. It goes in their name. You either assign it to them as part of your original contract, or you are a partner with them. Usually it's like Jesse T and or assignee. And then you assign it to them. They take it over. They buy it, and they give you 5, 10, 15, sometimes 20% of the profits they make on the other side. And that's kind of how they do it. Okay. It's really that simple. So that's kind of a cool way to go, I guess. I don't know. but it's kind of a cool way to go, and that's what they do. And they have an army of soldiers out there looking for houses for them, and 95% of them they turn down. So you end up spinning your wheels and wasting your time. And if you happen to be the one that sits on the needle in the haystack, wins the California lottery, wins the sweepstakes at $7,000 a week for the rest of your life, if you happen to be that lucky person, then you got it. But so many of them really doesn't happen for them, and they spend wasting their time because really all they're looking for is an army of eyeballs, because hey, two heads are better than one, and that's the philosophy behind that. Okay, sometimes these entities will charge you a little membership fee, a little money here or there, it's a little bit, but every little bit, like Walmart, adds up, and that's what they're looking for too. So be cautious, understand what you're doing. The other way on that is you do basically the same thing, but you have a little more control. So what you do is you get half a dozen of your pals together or friends, and you pool your money and your resources, and you say, look, I'll find the properties, I'll negotiate the deals, I'll fix the place up, I'll sell the place, I'll get all that stuff done. All you guys got to do is put some money up, you'll buy it, and you each earn a dividend or a piece of the property equal to what you put up. Okay. And you'll really want to kind of start a LLC for that, a general limited liability corporation, because somebody has to be able to pull the trigger and make the decision. A democracy doesn't rule, a republic does. So somebody has to be able to pull the trigger. Now, you probably want to go to counsel for that, because I'm not a lawyer and I can't tell you about how to put that together, even though I've done it for myself many, many times, but I can't really counsel you on that. I can just say, you can do that, set it up right with an attorney. And then what you do is you go out and you pull money of your friends and resources. Maybe someone puts in 5, someone puts in 10, someone puts in 63, and you basically pay them equal to what their share is when you sell the property. Okay. And this way you do all the work, but you got control of that property that you find. You can pull the trigger and you can make it happen, and you don't waste your time spinning your wheels. Biggest thing there is just finding the property that makes sense so everybody makes a profit, and that's what you have to do. Okay. That's the other way of doing it. All right. The third way of borrowing, we're just talking about borrowing. You can go out and you can borrow money at a percentage. Okay, it's OPM, other people's money. And it's called a hard money purchase loan. A hard money purchase loan, not a hard money collateral loan. And that's going to be based on maybe some collateral you have, but you don't necessarily have to put it up. It's going to be based on your FICO score. Hard money lenders are going to look at the profit or the property you're buying, what the profit of that property is going to be. And they're going to say, makes sense to me or doesn't make sense to me. If you're buying 90210 Beverly Hills for $100,000, it's going to make perfectly great sense, because that property could probably sell for $10 million or $50 million. So it would make great sense for them to buy it, and you got to set it up so that you're protected. So you NDA them or NCND them. You have to go to a lawyer about that. That's a conflict of interest, so they can't go steal it behind your back. And you do a little something there, so you get to use their money to buy something because for them it makes sense, and they're going to take either a hard money interest rate plus a percentage of the property, or maybe just pay you the hard money, or maybe just take a percentage of the property. Obviously, if they're putting up all the risk, going to have the biggest percentage, but that's okay. At least you're not wasting your time spinning your wheels. Okay, so that's kind of like the third way, all right, of doing it. All right, hard money. Hard money is going to cost you anywhere from 7 to 10% based on your score, based on the property, based on the potential value of that property, based on, are they going to fix and flip it? Is it a total tear down? Is it a light rehab, etc.? That's basically what's going to cost you, anywhere from 3 to 5 points up front. That's money up front to get the money that you're going to pay hard money for. Interest only for a period of time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It just depends what you can get. You want to extend it out as far as you can, because you're going to have a balloon payment for what you owe them. So that means you got to get crack-a-lacking, as they used to say back in the day. You got to make it happen real quick and real fast so that you don't get stuck with that balloon. Otherwise, then you're going to have to refi, and hopefully you'll be able to refi. If you can't, they get the property, and they make all the money, and they foreclose on you. Okay, so those are a couple of the ways there. OPM. All right, another way that you can do this is um, there's these groups out there, and what they'll do is they'll put you to work trying to find them the properties, and they'll pay you like a little commission, like maybe 500 or 1,000 or 1,500 or $2,000 for every property you find them. And all you got to do is find the property, lock it down, bang, and they usually will pay you up front. So you want to demand that that payment is up front and not on the back end. You want to get it up front, and they'll pay you. That's usually how they'll do it there too. They'll get you out of the way. You got the property, and you're on to the next one. So if you can find a group of people that you can do this 3, 4, 5, 6 times a month, maybe 3 or 4, 5 or 6 different types of groups. Your biggest challenge here is going to find the people that will do this. And once you find that, then you can make a nice little extra side hustle going on there and save your money and then become a cash buyer. All right. Now, there's something that's called collateralized equity loans, hard money loans first, and we're going to talk about straight equity. Okay. So let's just talk about a collateralized loan against a property that you own. You can pull that money out and you have that cash to go buy something else. Now, it's not pure OPM because you are using your equity in there, but at least it's not hard dollars out of your pocket and out of your checking account or savings account. And what you have there is you have an equity base. Now you pull it out, they give you a balloon payment, they absorb the first, they pay the first, they give you a bunch of money, you go buy something, and then you sell that something, pay off your loan, put a little money in your pocket, and there you go that way. Or you keep it, refinance the collateralized hard money loan, and then you got 2 properties now. So you do that over and over and over for about 10 years, and you'll be well on your way to be a multimillionaire. Now you got to make sure you keep your FICO score up, and you got to have a good job. You know, you got to have those kinds of things. More importantly, a decent FICO score. You don't necessarily have to have a job as long as there's a lot of collateral in the property. It's usually based on the collateral, and it's usually like 65% of the basic value of the property. Okay, it's called the loan to value ratio. They're usually coming in about 65%. They used to do 80, but not anymore. They'll do 65. All right. Now, the other way is that you just pull an equity loan on your property, a second trust deed, or you refinance your property and pull the equity out. And if it's your home, you can go up to 85% of the equity of the loan to value ratio. But I wouldn't max it out. I would, take out with the escalated prices the way they are today. You can certainly get enough money cash out. You take that money and you go buy in a little less expensive area. Like let's say you go buy in Bakersfield, where it's a little less expensive, but it's 400,000 people in Bakersfield. That's a big city, and so you go there and you buy there for a little less expensive, and you have positive cash flow with what you do down, and that's kind of how you build that. And within 3, 4, 5, or 6 years, you'll be on your way to becoming a multimillionaire. All right. So I think we covered it. I covered it pretty fast. Oh, no, there is one last one. Make sure you have a rich uncle, a rich father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, niece, grandfather, great uncle, great aunt, uncle, great grandpa, great grandma that loves you very much and will give you their money. There you go. Those are the ways that we do other people's money to buy property. Now, if you want to kind of get more of a breakdown on that, I'll be happy to do that for you. Why don't you give me a call at 1-800-684-8699, and I'll be able to kind of slow it down a little bit for you. But we're pressed for time, so I wanted to knock off the main ways that you can do OPM, other people's money. It's a great way to buy. It really is. And, one of the things about buying that way is that you have little money risk. But, you've got to make sure that you do find properties that people profit on, because the last thing you want to do is make money yourself and not make your partner's money. You don't really want to do that. And the reason why you don't want to do that, because then you won't have many partners to turn to again in the future, and you don't want that to happen. You want to be able to utilize these sources of money. And the way you do it is you make them wealthy first, right? Do for them and they'll do for you. So don't worry about becoming a gajillionaire in the first few deals. Make sure your partners are happy, because if they're happy, then you're happy. All right. Sort of like that old cliche, you have a happy life when you're married, have a happy wife. because no matter what happens, if you might be super wealthy, but if your wife is unhappy, oh my goodness gracious, your life sucks. All right, it does. So that's how you do it. Well, you got to do that with partners too. In order to have a happy partnership, make your partners happy. Give them a little bit more than what they anticipated. Give them theirs first and take yours second. Don't be greedy. Don't take first and give second. Give first and take second. And you'll have partners for a long time because you'll be looking out for them. And then they in turn will look out for you. You must be a giver to be a taker. You can't be a taker and think you're going to get anything. You have to give first and then you will receive. People will give back to you. Okay. It's just a part of human nature. And that usually happens if people are decent people. And of course, you're going to align yourself with decent people, not dishonorable people. So, you know, these are some of the things that you want to kind of look into. Now, there's a great book that I'm rereading for like the 12th time. All right, and I don't care what you think about Donald Trump. I think he was the greatest president since Lincoln. But nevertheless, it doesn't really matter to me what you think about it. You know why? Because everybody can think what they want. It's politics. But Trump, this is a great book. And Trump, Strategies for Real Estate, Billionaire Lessons for the Small Investor. It's an older book. It might be out of print, but look for it. You probably can get it on the internet somewhere. This is a terrific book because it gives you a mindset. And I'm reading it again for the millionth time. And it talks about how to acquire deals, how to negotiate. It talks about tactics of countermeasures. It really is a terrific book for even experienced people and beginners. This Trump book, Strategies for Real Estate, and it's one of those books that'll sit in your library. It'll sit there for 10 years, and then one day you'll pick it up and it'll hit you because you need to piece of information out of it, right? But I'm getting my glasses because I can't see anything without my reading glasses. See, I've got my driving glasses on right here. And hey, I didn't say this show isn't real and raw. This show is like, right to the point. We don't hold anything back because that's what life's about. I mean, I can make these things. But I've been in the entertainment business since I was 10 years old. I can make these things look so slick and flawless and perfect, but I don't because that's not what real life is about. Okay, so here, check this out. Talk about this. This is really cool. In the Trump Strategies for Real Estate, he talks about how to get investors. Okay, Trump has loads of available cash, but he still seeks investors so he can invest in several large projects currently. Bringing in equity investors effectively reduces Trump's risk on any given project, while the money provided by the equity partners makes it easier to get better financing. The more capital invested by a borrower, the greater feeling of security is created in the mind of the lender. A small investor should consider getting investing participants for similar reasons. If a small investor lacks certain expertise in a particular area, he or she should seek to hook up with someone who does. For example, if your aim is to furnish money and only be the money partner because you don't have the expertise in other areas of the desired project to perform at a functionary level yourself, team up with a partner who doesn't have the money, but has expertise in maintenance, repairs, construction, management, and or other skills that successfully help that venture succeed. In another instance, you might have property management skills and know someone who has repair and maintenance skills. The two of you as partners could team up with a money partner to buy an old 20-unit fixer-upper that you will manage, and your partner will provide the necessary talent for rehab and maintenance. In this way, you take advantage of the attributes of each partner to a certain common goal, which would otherwise be unattainable by you yourself. It is not necessary for the partners to share profits equally either. There should be some agreed recognition of the value of the services furnished by each and some of the partners, and some equal distribution based on the value of their service after the profits are gained. since the managing partner has to spend the time and the effort to make the project a successful one that has a tremendous value, that must be recognized as well. Syndications have been around for years. If you have certain expertise and need investors, team up with money partners who should not be involved with other aspects of the project, such as management, repairs, and maintenance. You'd be surprised how many people are interested in investing in real estate solely for the purpose of receiving a higher rate of return that might otherwise be available and a share of the upside potential that real estate projects usually have in the future. Now, that is a bit of wisdom right there, even though I just talked about it, but that's a bit of wisdom from a guy who's a billionaire. Pretty amazing. Whether you think he's a billionaire or not, he sure is a lot richer than you and me, right? Okay. Here's another book I'm reading. I think China is our mortal enemy. I think they've been the enemy of God's blue-green earth since China was created back in 2079 BCE. I'm reading this book here called The Dark Side or Dark History of China. And I'll tell you something. I wrote a 300-page treatise and essay for a film I did some history on about China recently. I'm finishing up. And then I wrote about a 200-page treatise on America and capitalism and what made it so great and why it is so great. It's contrasting with this. This is a fascinating book if you really want to know what's going on with China and if you think they should be our partners in anything. Okay, so a lot of people ask me as we finish up the show, Jesse T, you say you got buyers. You got buyers, Jesse T. You say you got off-market listings. I don't believe you. Right here. Yeah. 2 pages of off-market listings. Oh, they're all sold, by the way. Because if you're not in our buyers and waiting program, this is what you get. Nothing. You got to be in our buyers and waiting program. Join the club. It's free. There's no obligation. Call 1-800-844-402-4222. ID number 1051. Give that number a call. Become a buyer in waiting, and we'll get you fully approved, cash committed from a lender. And then we'll go out and find some properties that are on the market as well as ones that aren't. So you don't get this anymore. You get this. Okay? Look, if it's on Zillow or an internet or a broker has a listing or whatever, you got as much a chance to win that property as your next home as sitting on a needle in a haystack. I'm serious. Yeah, it's very, very hard today. Okay? And always remember, Jesse T never tells something that he doesn't believe in. Okay? I say what I do and I do what I say. And I told you I've been in this business for 40 years. Okay? Now, look at that face right there. See my mug? Watch this. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? You know how old I was there in the business? See that? That says Mr. Soul. That was, I used to go by that. You know how old I was there? See if I can get that same smile. You know how old I was? 25. I'm 60 years old now. That's 25. Told you I've been in the business for 40 plus years. 30 years as a loan officer, well, loan specialist. Well, come on, guys. We can help you out. The Home Selling Group, www.thehomesoldgroup.com. Go check out our website. It's filled full of benefits and offers and information. It's all free. You can search listings there. You can do all kinds of stuff, watch videos. It's a great thing. And our other one is freefirsthomebuyer.info.com. Even more information and more detailed topics of interest that will help you in your real estate journey here. as well as giving us a call, because listen, sellers, we need off-market listings. We need more listings. We need more listings, and I have a buyer for you. I do. Or I do have a buyer for you. So on this $1 Million Money Making Monday, where we talked about OPM, hey, sellers, if I don't sell your house, guaranteed I will buy it. That's the bottom line. If I don't sell your house, guaranteed I will buy it. That's my offer to you. Take advantage of it. Come to us first before you list with anybody else or think about it, because I just might have a buyer for you already. Yep. And I say that with all honesty, because you see right here, show you something. Right here, that's 30 pages, 45 a page, 50 a page of buyers in waiting. See, look at that. Phone numbers, addresses, their names, what they're looking for. Right. I have a buyer for you probably. All right. I hope this is going, because everything kind of just went blank on me. So we'll see. All right, there we go. Okay. We're back. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the Monday version of $1 Million Money Making Monday. Every Monday, right here at 5 o'clock ish, we are talking about real estate and a plan for you on how you can make $1 million in real estate in a very short period of time. I've got lots of examples of people that have done that recently, as we continue to work ahead with all our families to help them out. Okay. And I do want to pop in one commercial here. I've got the hottest off-market listing right now in the city of Los Angeles, guaranteed to make you $5,000 a month income gross, almost $1,800 a month in your pocket after cost and after maintenance. It's an R3 property that's almost $20,000 a year. It's ready to go. It's in good shape, and I can get it to you right now. Right now, give us a call, and we'll make that happen at 1-800-684-8699. This property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, totally new kitchen, bathrooms, master bedroom with a bathroom, and 2 extra units on the backside. We're talking income flow. Whoa, man. Great income flow here. 20 grand a year, pert near. Okay. 20 grand a year, pert near. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. Glacier Cherry makes that happen to me. Anyway, so you got to get this property, and you can find out about it. Give us a call right now at 1-800-684-8699. We are looking for a special buyer right now that wants to make some money, and we can get that loan going for you too and make that happen. Okay. So I want you guys to check that out. Give us a call for this great investor property, income earning cash cow. Cow, man. Holy Batman. Cash cow. That's right. It is going to be a winner for you. All right. And it's not on the market. It's off market. It's going to be cheaper to buy because there's not going to be multiple offers on this. If I put this on the market, it's going to have a ton of multiple offers. And I don't want to do that. I want you to buy it at a price that doesn't get jacked up. $5,000 a month gross income. $1,800 a month income in your pocket after cost. Man, that means that property is being paid for and paying you to buy it. Can you imagine? Unbelievable that property has the ability to do that for you. That's like you going to your boss and saying, hey, boss, I want a $20,000 a year raise. Okay. What do you think your boss would say? Think your boss would say, yeah, sure. You can have that raise. That's no problem. We'll let you have that money. Absolutely. Why not? Right? You're good for it. You're good for it. We know that you're going to come to work every day. We know that you're going to not miss a day of work. And it's okay. We know that you're good for what you say. Huh. Do you want to do that? Why don't you do this? Why don't you say, look it, I'm going to take my hands in my own destiny. I'm going to make 20 grand more a year, whether I go to work or not. Now, is that the life? Is that much better? That's got to be better than anything else. And we can make that happen for you because I've got an off-market listing right now in Los Angeles that's cheaper than anybody else. All right? So I want you to get that. All right, guys. This is the Jesse T Show and $1 Million Money Making Monday. Your home sold guaranteed or we'll buy it. Call now, 1-844-402-4222. Hit ID number 1072, and we'll make it happen for you. This is Jesse T. My friends, we love you, and we are so happy to have you with us. And don't forget that on Thursday, yes, it's the Jesse T Show and all things real estate. We got some more cool ideas and some successful stories and a lot of business related to real estate that will keep you on the cutting edge so you can become a millionaire. Remember, if it don't start right, it don't end right. So start it with us at the Home Selling Group and me, Jesse T. See ya.